Just like I did earlier, I wanted everybody to give themselves a round of applause. 2 reasons. First of all, this is the first time At Ease with Music is being aired. And secondly, you're all about to do a lot of listening, so give yourself a round of applause for that. At Ease with Music is a guide to the 4 main areas of music. Right in front of you, you have a program. So if you'll open it up, this will be our guide for this afternoon. Over the last 300 years, music has been divided into roughly 4 parts. So if you start from the left, you have the Baroque, followed by the classical, then the Romantic, and the 20th century. Over the years of performing, I've reflected upon different opinions and different approaches to the music, and so what you will hear today are my own personal reflections on what this music means to me and what I hear when I play this music and also when I hear it. So through a mixture of live performance and recordings and also participation from you lovely people, we're going to be exploring how to listen to music and why its involvement in our community is so worthwhile, especially our live music. What I believe is that everybody in here already knows a lot about classical music more than you think you do, and that the imagination that you have is a marvelous tool for listening. And I'm going to show that to you right now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to play you just a couple of things, and then I'm going to stop. I want you to think about what this music means to you, or perhaps what kind of image is being portrayed. You go ahead and just yell it out. Here's the first one. Tension. What else? Great stand-up. Ooh, yes, that's lethal. What else do we have? There you go. Unleash that imagination. All right. Next. Yes. Me too. You noticed? It's that left hand. Panic. Yes. Horse race. That's interesting. In fact, the title of this piece, it's a piece by Beethoven, and it's dubbed La Chasse, which means the hunt. Isn't that wonderful? You don't need to go to school to understand this. Listen. And here's the thing. What makes it sound like a hunt? This is what I want you to keep in mind. So when we listen, we're figuring out what it might be and why it sounds that way. So we can collect up a musical vocabulary. All right? And our next piece. Yeah. Anger. Or the eerie. Yeah. We're going to get back to this piece a little later on. It's written by Mussorgsky, Russian composer, and it's from a set called Pictures at an Exhibition, where he creates a whole lot of pieces of music that are based on artworks. This here is Nomus, and it's a little nutcracker that runs around on bandy legs and shrieks at people. So yeah, airy. Yeah, I'd go with that. Absolutely. Here's the next thing. For those who were here earlier, you would have noticed that when our young pianists, our 4 young pianists, give us a wave everybody, our 4 young pianists performed, when they began to move with the music in fact came a little more to life. And it's the same thing with listening. So we're going to do that right now. This is our first little bit of interaction. So, could I have all the ladies and gentlemen here up on your feet? If you can, if you want to just sit there. But this exercise works better if you're up on your feet. We're going to hear an excerpt from Beethoven's Ode to Joy. And I don't want you to move a muscle. Just stand at attention. Okay? And here we go. Well done. For our next movement, we're going to move. Now, what I want you to do is, if you feel comfortable, please close your eyes. You're going to listen to the music, and I want you to react to what you're hearing. This is no different from the way that you dance when you're rock and rolling in your car to the stereo. It's the same thing, but now it's with classical music. The aim of this exercise is to see whether movement brings us closer to what we're hearing. So give it a go. If the music goes up, move your hands up. Just don't hit anybody, okay? And it goes like this. Same thing. We'll do it with the next track. Tell me something. Does that make a slight difference to your hearing of the music? We'll try it with this one here. Same thing. I got a couple of people going. Yes, definitely try this at home, because you'll see that it may make a difference. Not all the time, but actually moving with something, moving with the music, I feel brings you closer to the listening. In the little piece of information that I had on the advertisement, I said, why does classical music make us feel sleepy? It kind of does at times, because we've just stopped listening. One activity that you can try with classical music to prevent you from perhaps snoring is just try moving with it.